What's up, Giant Slayers? Brandon here from David vs. Goliath BJJ. In today's video, we're going over 5 mistakes every jiu-jitsu white belt makes on their feet. So if you guys want to get more comfortable on your feet and with the takedown game, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so the first 4 techniques I'm going to show actually by myself because it has a lot to do with stance and footwork. And then the 5th and final technique, I'm going to have Tim come on in and help me out. Okay, so the first technique here, the first mistake, alright, that I see a lot of beginners make on their feet is what I call having elephant feet. Okay, they make big, choppy steps when they walk, okay, opposed to doing what I call a step and drag. Okay, so I always want to make sure that I step and drag. So if I want to go forward, I'm stepping in the direction that I want to move with. My back foot's going to drag. Step and drag, step and drag. Okay, I'm staying in a good stance. If I go backwards, I'm stepping with my back foot first, then dragging my front foot. Okay, so I'm going to go forward one more time, and back one more time. Okay, and that leads me to mistake number 2, which is bringing your feet too close together. Okay, so a lot of times, again, if you're making big choppy steps, it's easy for the person to time a takedown, go for ankle picks and so forth. But the second mistake is if you step and drag, you bring your feet too close together, that's really easy for the person to wrap your legs up or even go for foot sweeps because your base is compromised when your feet are touching. Okay, so a lot of times, a lot of beginners will do this mistake where they come and they step and drag, but they're stepping and dragging too close together. Again, your base is off right here, you're gonna get swept. Okay, so to avoid that, making sure when I step and drag, I always have separation in between my feet. Okay, I can always go forward really quickly or backwards really quickly. Okay, staying in a good stance. All right, that leads me to the 3rd mistake, which is crossing your feet. Okay, so when we go side to side, I still want to step and drag. If I want to go this way, stepping and dragging with my back foot here. Again, if I'm going to my right, I'm stepping with my right, dragging with my left. Okay, common mistake when going side to side is people start crossing their feet over one another. Okay, if you guys ever watch boxing, the footwork in jiu-jitsu and judo on your feet, similar to boxers. You never see boxers cross their feet, right, when they're throwing punches. They always have to stay in a good balance, right, where they can strike, moving in all different directions. Okay, similar theory when we're doing takedowns in jiu-jitsu. Okay, so when I go side to side, stepping and dragging, again, never crossing my feet. Okay, that's the 3rd and most common mistake I see. Alright guys, now that leads me to the 4th common mistake that I see, and that's your stance. Okay, so a lot of people stand real straight up, okay, and my personal preference is to come a little bit lower. Okay, in judo, you often see guys stand really straight up, okay, because they're going for throws. Right, in wrestling, you see guys really low, a lot of times because they're going for ankle picks, they're going for a single and double legs. Okay, in jiu-jitsu, I usually like to stand somewhere in between. Okay, so again, not too high, and I don't have to come all the way down too low if I don't want to. Okay, more of a jiu-jitsu stance, in my opinion, is standing right around here. Okay, right in the middle. Okay, this allows me to still go for upper body throws if I wanted to, but it also allows me to defend my legs. Okay, if somebody shot in for a single leg, okay, I can sprawl. Okay, if somebody came in for a double leg, I can get underhooks. Okay, I can still collar tie. I can go for a cross collar. Okay, I can play judo and jiu-jitsu at the same time. So in my opinion, all right, the most common mistake that I see beginners in jiu-jitsu make when it's on their feet, again, it's too upright, right, or too low. Okay, now, if you're going up against an opponent who you know is going to pull guard, okay, maybe they're super low and you want to pull guard on you, okay, not a bad idea to lower your level. Okay, if you feel like the guard pull is coming, you can always circle away from the guard pull. Okay, or not let your opponent get a hold of your collar. Okay, or if your opponent's more of a judo player and they're standing really tall, really upright, okay, and you want to match them, that's fine if you have judo experience too, but if you don't, again, I prefer playing somewhere in the middle. Alright guys, that leads me to the 5th and final mistake that I see a lot of white belts making from their feet, right, and that's going towards the leg that they want to attack. Okay, so for instance, if I'm in a good stance here, Tim's in a good stance, okay, if I want to attack his lead leg, I'm going to have Tim switch to left leg forward just for a second here. If I want to attack Tim's lead leg, I don't want to move towards that leg. Okay, as I do so, common reaction is he's going to move away. Okay, so as I go forward, again, he's just going to start to move that leg away. Okay, so again, common mistake is trying to move towards the leg you want to attack. Okay, instead, what you should be doing is moving away. Okay, so watch what happens as I start to circle away from the leg that I want. Okay, Tim starts to follow me. Follow, and I can start to time a step. Okay, as he takes a step towards me, that's a great opportunity for me to go in for a takedown. Okay, so again, fifth and final mistake is moving towards the leg that you want. Right, in order to fix that, start to move away, and that's going to set up a lot of takedowns for you. Alright guys, there you have it. 5 mistakes every jiu-jitsu white belt makes from their feet. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.